Hi, this is Janet Hyde, and I'm here to tell you about why St. Andrews is so important to me. I arrived in Madison in 1986 with my husband, Clark Hyde, and my two children, Luke, who was 5 at the time, and Margaret, who was 8. I was here to take a job at the university, and Clark was here to work on a doctorate in theology at Marquette University. So we had the luxury of church shopping because Clark didn't have he was an Episcopal priest. He didn't have a parish. So we attended all 4 churches in Madison, and we immediately settled on St. Andrews because it felt like home from the beginning. The people were so friendly. We felt so welcome. That's been a constant from 1986 to the present, the welcoming people at St. Andrews. Clark unfortunately died in 1989, and that became my first experience with being enfolded in the love of St. Andrews. People were so kind to me and my kids. I said at the time that it felt like God was sending angels to help me. The angels were St. Andrews people. Now, let's fast forward to the present, 2020. One of the things I've been musing about is why I feel relatively calm during this pandemic. And I do have my moments of worry, but by and large, I feel pretty calm compared with my friends at the university who are truly on edge about it. I've concluded that my relative calm stems from my feeling that God is constantly with me through this ordeal, and that St. Andrew's Parish is constantly with me through it. It's not pleasant, but St. Andrew's keeps lifting me up. The services, even though they're online, are wonderful. The sermons are inspiring. If you haven't had much exchange with them, you can certainly watch them on YouTube now. The music is wonderful. The organ is fabulous. And the choir would be fabulous if they could get together, and they will in the future. So I could go on for an hour, but that is my brief version of why I support St. Andrew's Church, both with my time and my treasure. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jeff. You've probably, of course, seen me around, as well as the other members of my family, Freya, Phoebe, Miranda, probably every once in a while my dog. But I wanted to talk to you today about pledging. We, as a family, pledge every year to St. Andrews. And every year we try and increase that pledge at least a little bit. And I wanted to talk to you about the reason why. There are a million causes demanding our attention in these monumental and difficult times. And I get those messages too, and those emails and those phone calls, and I respond to a lot of them, if not all of them. But St. Andrews is special. It's not only grounded in my faith, but it's here, and it's grounded in the community and the place that I live. And honestly, it's fundamentally, it's full of good people doing their best to make a positive change in the world and in our community, as we're all called to do. And so I would say we can't solve every problem facing us right away. I mean, some problems require structural change that take a very long time, and some problems can benefit from immediate attention. But St. Andrews is poised to participate in a small way in all of the changes that are needed, both immediate and structural and larger. And so I would encourage all of you to participate in this opportunity to make a difference through your St. Andrews community. And the last thing I would say is it's not just an obligation or a requirement or a response to a request from people in the community, but it's exciting. For me, this is a chance to be a part of something. I mean, of course, we're already part of something, this community we have built, right? But in these times, this community has an opportunity to have a real impact, not just on individuals around us, but on the larger world. And so I encourage all of you to think and to pray and to decide if you can contribute to St. Andrews and the exciting work that we're all engaged in and the meaningful contribution we can make. And to me, that has been an especially important part of my involvement in this community, and I hope to continue that. Thanks.